Welcome back to News 3 Today. You could call it a pathway to the past. Earlier this month, physical markers on the Tybee Black History Trail were dedicated nearly a year after its virtual launch. Julia Pierce is the co-founder and coordinator of Tybee's MLK and Human Rights Organization. She joins us now with more. That camera keeps getting farther and farther away back that I cannot see. Good morning, and thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me here.
So we are talking about a project that has been years in the making.
It's true. It's true. And people came together to make it happen.
Yes.
The Tybee Historical Society, and that's Sarah Jones, who is the executive director. She was a wonderful help. Also, they have a researcher there by the name of Kelsey. Did an excellent job of making this happen. And of course, Tybee MLK with Pat Tybee is helping us. So we have people there help, and Georgia Southern University with Dr. Potter. So it is an extremely wonderful thing that we all came together to make this happen.
A community effort,
yes,
you would
it's
say.
A big community effort.
So for quite some time, the history of the local Black community on Tybee has pretty much gone untold. Until now.
Until now. But now we have a history trail, and we ask everyone to come out. What's so wonderful about it is a digital trail that also is a physical trail. So you can stay at home and look at it. You know, there's a QR code, and you can look at it, and then you can come out and enjoy the beach and look at history. It's beautiful.
So let's talk about how this all came about, because I understand that you talked to a lot of people. You've heard some fascinating stories from people who are still alive, who live in this area.
Yes, and people who want to tell their story. And we're doing oral histories, and it's an expansive trail, meaning the more information we find out, the more we can put there on the trail. So it's expansive. And remember that many of the trail is on private property. So we have to be respectful of that. But there will be markers there in front of that property, and you can go and look and see.
So right now you have 13 stops.
Yes, we have 13, starting with the Lazaretta.
Oh, I was going to say, let's talk about that and its connection to Ghana and the Middle Passage and all of that.
Yes, we were able to host a group of delegates, came from Cape Coast, Ghana, and we solidified the door of no return with the Lazaretta. It was a beautiful ceremony. Part of that ceremony was done by the Georgia, we call it the Greater Savannah Ghana Alliance, which is a part of Savannah. And it was just lovely.
So tell us about the connection to the Lazaretto Creek.
Right, we understand that we had a demarcation site, which was the door of no return.
Yes.
And then people landed here, enslaved people landed here at the Lazaretta on Tybee. And for many people who walking around today, their DNA is Ellis Island is Tybee Island, meaning the first time they stepped foot in North America was here on Tybee Island. And so it's history in the making. It's not only local history, it's county history, it's state history, and it's international history.
It is, in fact. I read an article that called this a modern day grassroots effort that found its start online.
Yes, it did find its start online because we're living in a new age, you know, and it makes the world a smaller place, meaning we are connected. We're talking to the people in Ghana, and they understand about Tybee, and vice versa. And so we're a growing city, and we're a growing understanding.
And with the tourism season ramping up right now, more people get a chance to experience this trail.
More people get a chance to experience the trail. This is so true. We want everyone to come out and enjoy it.
Okay,
we do.
We need to wrap, but you do have another event coming up, and we're talking about Juneteenth.
Yes, Juneteenth is coming up. It's going to be on Wednesday this year. And we're asking everyone to come out to Tybee early in the morning at 9 o'clock. We'll be going into the water with Pat Gunn and the saltwater players who will lead us into the water in celebration. So please come.
Julia Pierce, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for being here.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.